Hi, I'm Martin.
And I'm Dr. Matt. Look, I've had a lot of people ask me questions in regards to this workshop that's coming up for us on Wednesday night. And I want to share some of them with you today, and hopefully you can kind of, Martin, cover some of those answers and give people a bit of an insight of what some of the stuff we're going to cover on Wednesday night together.
Yeah, absolutely.
So one of the things that's going to come around in regards to our workshop that'll be on Wednesday for the Healthy Brain, Healthy Water.
Yep.
Someone asking questions like, well, why? They know water's important, water from the tap. Why? What's the difference between tap water and bottled water? Why is it so
And we're going to be able to cover that on Wednesday night in a live demonstration to give you complete clarity right in front of your eyes. But the most thing about it is really comes down to reducing the stress on the body, reducing the what we're going to show, oxidative stress. So, and as we know, that has a massive effect on our whole system within the body.
Yeah.
When the body's basically being reduced of oxygen throughout. So, and there's a big area that are more around as well.
Yeah, absolutely. When the body goes under stress, it becomes maladaptive, dysfunctional, and the process of chronic disease is the same for all of us.
Yeah.
How the body kind of turns away. It just manifests in lots of different kind of conditions, which we put labels on certain symptoms, but the body breaking down is the same way.
Absolutely, yeah.
So this process, oxidative stress, it's known, it's been thrown away in lots of different scenarios within kind of like the health industry. Much of what's more familiar is, let's say, oxidative stress, something that's carcinogenic, something that's kind of cancer causing in nature, right? Would that be something that would be more familiar with? Is that the line that we're kind of talking about here?
Yeah, we'll obviously get a lot deeper on Wednesday, but I think the biggest thing to do, when you say these terms, a lot of people, it just goes literally over the head. And the easiest way to think about is the aging process. And we all want to look and feel as young as we can for as long as we can. So this is where it comes down to focusing on how do we reduce that oxidative stress. What is oxidative stress? The easiest way to explain it quickly, cut an apple in half, leave it on the bench, what colour does it turn?
Brown.
It oxidizes. What's happening to our skin? It's always shriveling and wrinkling, and we're getting old and we get the chicken neck going on and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Our skin is aging, it's rusting away. So we're going to go into a lot more detail around that, how we can reduce that.
That's it. What we see that, and I'll talk about that in detail on the night as well, but that kind of comes down to this process of aging and cells being turned over.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So rejuvenation. So cells being turned over. So let me say this again. It was that it's almost like that healing process, right? So we kind of start off with, used a good analogy that a few weeks back. It was like we have a copy of you, of your DNA, which is 75 trillion pages deep, right? Of you, of who you are. And every minute you take 10 million pages off, put them through the photocopier, and you throw out the original. That's aging, right? The amount of times that you want to turn over and re-photocopy those pages is where we were under oxidative stress happens faster. It accelerates the process.
Absolutely, 100%. And that's what we're obviously looking to avoid. All of us want to reduce that, and it's just learning the ways to do it. And we know from a natural point, because many people are doing this unnatural, which is actually having a negative effect on their body long term, because of the short-term effect that they want. And it's just a very clever way. So we're going to actually discuss it more in depth on how people can take simple strategies to help reduce that stress that's happening on the body, which not only helps from, like we said, an aging perspective and looking good, but actually what everybody wants to do is feeling good, isn't it? It's the movement, the energy we have.
Oh, when the body is under stress, it's having to work harder. It's using up more energy to work through its daily activities, and as a result of that, it's taking the energy away from your kind of conscious thought and things that you want to put into things that you love. Right? So when you free the body up from those initial stresses, whether it be from the things that we're eating or doing or the choices that we're making on a daily basis, we've got more energy for us. And that's when we feel better.
Yeah, and we're really going to get into a lot more, especially with regards to how water functions. But, Dr. Matt is very passionate around gut health and how it functions, as well as other systems within the body, but most certainly the engine of the body.
That's right.
You're going to talk more around that, aren't you?
Yeah. So we're going to be diving deep into the gut-brain connection, how the body is going to be working at its best, how to, heal the gut, and importantly, water's role in a healthy gut, just to keep it on the theme of the night, more importantly, and allowing us so that when we're making good, healthy food choices, we're getting the most out of it.
Yeah. And that's the big thing about the majority of people will go with food stuff. So we're just going to give you a bit more clarity to help you bring everything together.
Yeah.
So that you can strive forward and achieve the life of abundance that you're worthy of. So really excited about doing this together on Wednesday.
Yep.
We look forward to seeing you there and educating you further and sharing all that knowledge. Whatever you take from it, we know you're going to actually be able to enjoy every single moment of it. So thanks for your time, and we will speak to you soon.
See you then.
Bye-bye.